What's up? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. If you did not know, yesterday there was a major news report on NBC News that stated that the bureaus have so many mistakes all on them that Consumer Reports did a survey and they found that over one-third of the people who responded to the survey said that there was inaccurate information all over their credit report. So I want you to watch the report, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you some more interesting things that I've found out, and also a very important detail that will help you if you're struggling with credit repair. I'm going to give you a very important stat that a lot of people need to take into account that will actually show you exactly why the bureaus are having so much problems keeping up with all of this stuff. I'm going to play this right now, and I'm doing it this way so I don't break any rules or violate anything here. You can show recordings if you commentate over them also, or with them. So I'm going to start right now. So right there, you can see that they're showing that one-third of the people who responded to the Consumer Reports survey, they stated that there's incorrect addresses, and that's stuff that we see all the time when we're working on people's credit. And but the other thing that was very important was false debt amounts or inaccurate, saying that someone owes someone money and they don't owe any money to them, or false debt amounts like you're going to see here, where the credit card company did not report to an individual's credit reports that they had paid off a credit card. That is absolutely crazy that uh, she paid off her credit card, and because it didn't show that it was paid off, when she went for a loan for a new car, her debt to income ratio was off, and so they offered her a higher percentage rate. She said 12%. That's a ridiculous amount for someone to have to pay. But remember, what I've always said is that the we think that we're customers of these TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. The actual customers are the people that run credit. They are members. They pay a membership to, number one, be to be able to pull credit, and then number two, to be able to place information regarding credit that they give to people. So if someone has a lower credit score, look at the interest rate that they're able to charge. It actually benefits them by having a mistake on the person's credit report. What if she really did need the car really, really bad, and she said, "Hey, I'm not going to have transportation, and this is the best interest rate that I'm going to be able to get," and she just ended up taking it. So these problems are really affecting people's and hurting them on their ability to be able to keep money in their pocket or to pay lower interest rates or whatever. Having your credit not reported accurate can hurt you financially. Let's get back to the video. So they just said that the complaints to the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau doubled. It doubled. So just think about that. Even by making the complaints to them, that they're still having issues. And this goes back into what I teach here on my YouTube channel about repairing your credit, is that it's going to take a lot of back and forth work, that even the bureaus and the companies or the consumer government agencies that are in charge of all of this can still not make these companies do what they're supposed to do. So that means that when it comes down to us as consumers, is that we have to put in the hard work and just keep pounding and pounding and pounding until you get the result that you want. And I wish that I could tell you when that result would happen, but I could tell you that if you don't quit, the result will happen. Let's get back to the video. Now, a 98% uh, rate of accuracy, a 98%, even if we were to take their words on that, let's just say that we take their words on 98%, that would still leave 20 to 30 million Americans with inaccurate information on their credit reports. Now, check this out. He said if it's actually incorrect, that they will fix it. If it's actually incorrect, they will fix it. So he's saying something that is incorrectly placed on there by the member that is paying them to be able to place the information on there, that they're going to fix it. So this is where we get to where they're contradicting themselves, because we know that this problem would not exist if they were so quick to fix the stuff. This problem would not exist with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau having double the amount of complaints if they were so readily and willing and able to fix the errors that are on the credit reports. So I'm going to come back to where you can see me full face here on the video in just a second here. Let me hit. Okay, all right. Now let's just go over some stuff real quick, because this video here, I love it when these types of news reports come out, because it goes into showing people, it's like a validation on helping people continue to work hard on repairing their credit, to sticking to it, to knowing that this is not like making, like going to a fast food place and placing your order and you're going to get, get it delivered to you right away. No, this is going to take work. And there's really no rhyme or reason to why something happens for one individual and doesn't happen for another individual. You just saw the news report, but I want to make you aware of something that will, if you just put this into your mind. I've always tried to explain to people how much work is going through these bureaus, how much processing is going through on a weekly basis. And this is some information that I was able to put together from some news reports, for some other documentation that I was able to get my hands on. And but what I'm going to do is just relate it to basically what the gentleman said in the news report. He said that 98% of everything that they had in there with TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and was accurate. That only 2% was inaccurate. That means that everyone else that's trying to work on stuff that believes that things are not accurate on their credit reports, that 2%. Well, what I did is I broke that down into documents. So if every month 2% of the people from their claim, even though people, they say that there's even way more than that, that this is just really the people that just felt like, hey, I'm going to respond, or people that don't do nothing about it. They didn't even get into that. This is what is just estimated off of what the man said in the report. So off of the 2% that he said, and if those individuals are trying to do things on their credit, because the 2% of the people would probably know that something is hurting them from being able to move forward on their credit. That means that there would be over 800,000 documents received at each bureau per month. 800,000 per month. So we got 800,000, 800,000 Get my little calculator out here. There we go. And we divide that by 30. So that means that they're receiving 26,000 documents per day. 26,000 documents per day. That would add up to be over 96 million documents per year. 96 million documents per year. Now, if you break that down to you as an individual and you're disputing all three of the bureaus, and let's just say you're doing it for the whole year, your number is 36. 36 out of 96 million documents. Do you think that if we flip this around and you were the company that was in charge of processing documents, to reading those documents, to seeing what is the gripe with the individual about what they are reporting, uh, how would you go about processing all of that data? Well, basically, what they're doing is they're looking at it and they have about 90 seconds to make a determination, and then it's fed into a computer, and it's either going to be really disputed or really investigated, or it's just going to be sent back as verified. Now, if you've been working on your credit, you know that most of the time it comes back as verified. So if it comes back as verified, let's just say it comes back 3 times as verified, what is the probability of you quitting and not continuing working on your credit? It's a very high probability. And this is what they want you to do. They want you to quit. If this was not a serious situation, if this was not something that they really cared 100% about, if this was something that they cared 100% about, these types of issues would not continue coming up. They've lost multi-million-dollar lawsuits with individuals. They've lost lawsuits in class action. All three of them have had class action lawsuits that they've lost. There's been numerous investigations, all types of stuff, and they still continually have the same problems. So you need to do, what you need to do is you need to be prepared to go to battle to get your credit repaired. And some of it is going to happen quickly. Sometimes people get their information in there and things happen, but what I see happen and what's going to normally happen for everybody is that over time, over time is where you're going to see the results of of the work that you do. You will see that over time, if you keep putting in the work over and over and over, responding to them accordingly, that you will see that there's some type of resolution, either with settlements or it ends up getting taken off your credit report, so you'll be able to move forward. But just think about that, 96 million documents, if we're only just going off of what he is talking about. Now, I want to make a special offer to you. It's a very special offer. I have a link below. One of the credit monitoring providers that we work with, they have a free credit report, credit score, and a credit summary. So if you don't have access to your credit reports, if you want to just get it from one of the bureaus, get a score, you can use the link that's provided below the video, or you can, if you want to get all three, I have a special with IDIQ that you can get that one, and you can get all three with that special that I have. And if you're able to do that, and you want to get a review, we'll help you with a review on what you need to do next to repair your credit. So if you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. If you need your reports and scores, the links are below here. You can go to your3scores.com, or if you want to get that special offer, that link is below this video also. If you need my debt validation letters or my cease and desist letters, statute of limitation letters, those links are below this video also. And I apologize for the problems that I'm having with my video. I think I'm pushing too much energy through my computer. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com. Thank you.